Hello, everybody. Aaron, Steven, Monica, Jay Diamond, Randy. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are going to go do some fishing. Or are we? Or are we? Having a fishing rod would help. Bilko, good afternoon to you.
Light bless you.
Aaron, I could go fishing for compliments and political opinions. I'd rather not. Can we not do that today? Nobody talk about aliens either. Or the government. Or the school systems. And then we'll be good. Yeah, I myself might be a little bit quieter today than usual. I did not get good sleep, so I am feeling pretty tired today. Possibly a little bit less ranty than usual. David, good afternoon, man. My favorite fish to eat? I don't eat a lot of fish, but when I do eat fish, I eat salmon. Salmon's really good. But my wife is allergic to fish, so we don't eat it a lot. Every once in a while, I'll have salmon. Jackie, good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by. Rod, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Patrick, good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. I guess I should think about what pinned comments do I need today. So people are going to ask about the Paladin. People are going to ask about, is this PTR? So... there we go. Let's go ahead and just pin that now. We'll get it out of the way early. Nash, thanks for being here, man. Mr. Jackpots, people are going to ask me about UFOs. No, not today, they won't. And if they do today, I probably won't talk about it. Today's going to be a little bit of a quieter day. I didn't get a ton of sleep last night. And I contemplated whether or not I wanted to get on here at all. And it turns out that I did, but I may not have the level of energy that I typically do. Yeah, no UFO questions. Unless it's new information. And I don't know what that means in that realm, but yeah. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Eric, man, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Yeah, sleep is good. I have some plans so that I can start getting some more sleep. Couple of different things that need to change. I did spend a little bit of time on the Pally last night in Elwyn Forest, collecting copper ore. How exciting is that? Imagine level 47, running around Elwyn Forest, collecting copper ore in the middle of the night. That's what the Pally did last night. I didn't get it very far. Yeah. It turns out that there's probably like best routes for like collecting the mining, but like I don't know the routes and I'm not using any like add-ons, so it was very slow going. Slip Benadryl into the kid's milk. Yeah. Oftentimes, after a certain point, like, my kid being awake isn't the problem. But he does stay up super late in the summer. Yeah, that's true. You know, we sometimes we try to get him to bed early, but it doesn't often happen in the summer. Yo, Tukin, I probably should do that. I should probably just pull up a map that can give me like the most dense mining areas, and I can focus on those. Yeah, it's like my mining skill's pretty good, but like we're trying to level blacksmithing again for the second time because I abandoned it once. And like I'd rather not completely abandon the Paladin, so I've told myself that like there will be times at night when maybe I can get on for like a half hour here, a half hour there, and just try to get the blacksmithing leveled up. David, I think there are certain spawn points that are slightly randomized, if I understand it correctly. There are nodes where they are likely to spawn, but it doesn't mean that there will always be a node spawn there, type of thing. Yeah, Steven, me too. My kid's only 8, so he'll be going into 2nd grade. But I'm ready for school time again. Basically, like, school time helps me be on a better schedule. Because without school, like, I will let him stay up, and I will stay up, and then I will sleep in. He doesn't really sleep in. Like, he'll sleep till like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which I guess is sleeping in. But yeah, I get into like, you know, just bad habits in the summer. I need to become more regimented in the summer, but it's just hard. Yeah, Monica, summer break where I'm at is like, it's like 11 weeks or 12 weeks. Let's see, they were off on June 10th, and they don't go back until after Labor Day, I don't think, this year. Yeah, I don't think they're going back till after the Labor Day holiday. Sometimes they go back at the very tail end of August, but then they'll go back for like 2 days, then they'll have we have a holiday in September, at the beginning of September, called Labor Day. What happens is the kids will go back, if they go back in August, then they'll have a few days off for the holiday. It's like, okay. So usually they go back after the September 1st holiday. Yeah, and it's like 12 weeks of summer though. It's really long. It's part of June, it's July, August. So yeah, about 10 or 11 weeks that the kids are off. Yeah, and Steven, in Florida it doesn't matter because it's hot all the time. It's like they like... Where I live, not all school buildings have air conditioning, and not all parts of all buildings have air conditioning. Which is why we try to let the kids out of school like at the beginning of June when it starts to get warm, and then we don't have them go back until the beginning of September when it starts to cool off. I'm sure in Florida like everything's air conditioned. In Missouri, all the schools were fully air conditioned. But yeah, we have a lot of old school buildings that are still in use in Michigan. And so they try to time it so that kids don't melt. Mike, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. I wonder how many people like click on this stream and then they come in here and it's a dude fishing and they're like, what the hell? I thought this was hardcore. Why is this guy just sitting here fishing? I'd like to hear from anybody who's had that thought. Heat strokes build character. Oh gosh. Mike, yeah, we just came on. I usually try to do fishing and cooking and stuff at the beginning of the hardcore streams. So, yeah, if you see me fishing or doing profession stuff, then we probably just started. It's hard. It is hardcore fishing, yeah. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, somebody has to say it. I feel like people think it, you know, people pop in and they probably have the thought. But nobody ever says anything. They just go watch something more exciting. Yeah, for me it's a good way to ease into things. It assures that for like the first little bit of the stream we're not gonna get killed. Probably. I mean, there's murlocs somewhere, not on this side of the lake. Joe, just tell your boss that I told you that you need to take the rest of the day off. I'm sure that'll be fine. He'll understand. David, it might be a thing in Classic. I'm not actually sure. I do not know. I'm still a fishing amateur. We've done lots and lots of fishing, but we've done lots of fishing between skill level 0 and skill level 150. And we've never really gone beyond that. I don't even think I've ever bought like an upgraded fishing rod. I just don't think I've got to that point. Yeah, Florin, to play any version of Classic, you have to have a subscription to World of Warcraft. So yeah, it's free with your sub. So like, it's free for people who are like already playing retail, because they're already paying a sub. But otherwise, it costs a sub. Indeed, it sucks when things cost money, especially when they're things that you might like want to enjoy. You know, I understand the sentiment. But the good thing about it charging you money is that you don't have to deal with like a pop-up store throwing stuff in your face. You don't have to deal with the game trying to sell you microcurrency for like in-game transactions. Yeah, sometimes when you pay for a game, there's like lots of stuff that you don't have to put up with, that you have to put up with when you're playing a game that is free to play. I will basically always pay money for a game, as long as it won't like assault me to like buy things in the store, upgrade my membership, buy a premium pass. Like if it's not going to bother me to do those things, the money is well worth it. Yeah. Oversized bobber is a retail thing. Yep. Yeah, I guess think of it this way though, man. Like in a world where like we don't even give food away for free, why should entertainment be free? You know, you got people starving who can't even buy food. We don't give away a bunch of food for free. Sometimes you can, but not to everybody. You know, stuff costs money. So when it comes to something that's like purely for entertainment, I think it's okay for that stuff to cost money. And there's plenty of free to play garbage out there, you know, to kill time with if you need to. It's not like you don't have options. Mike, I won't let it get too weird today. Yeah, I'm tired today. And I don't have the patience I usually have, and I don't have the energy I usually have. So no, it's not going to get too weird. How easy is it to become part of the vanilla community these days? I guess I don't really know what that means. It's really easy to play the game and have a good time. People are very active. You probably won't have a lot of trouble finding groups for stuff, or like grouping up in the open world if you want to. You say become part of the community, like, I don't know if you mean like much deeper than that, but like if you're just talking about playing the game with other players, it's very populated right now, and it's pretty popular. There's lots of people playing the game. So in that sense, it's pretty easy. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. That works for me. Not booted. A timeout. Just a timeout. No, not booted. And I like, you know, when my like troll sense is tingling, like I'm just like that. I've explained to you guys that that's how I'm gonna have to handle it. So YouTube has this cool little feature where you just kind of mute somebody. They don't know that their words can't be seen by me or by anybody else, so they keep typing into a vacuum. And what I found is if someone's thinking about trolling, or they want to troll a little bit, or maybe they just want to make you talk and talk and talk, putting them in a timeout lets them burn themselves out. And they typically move on. And that's just how I have to do it these days. I got bit by a radioactive troll, now I have a sixth sense. I had that one really, really bad experience with a troll that I let it get too far. And I let it get to a point where he said shit that was really heinous. And so like after that experience, I just don't have a tolerance for like, even when I just sense that I don't really like it, the way the conversation's going, I'm just gonna be over it and done. Yeah. Alex, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. That's what doing this also allows, like the trolls to come out, and then I can get rid of them before we're actually doing anything important, you know. Well, you're all living under threat. You could be timed out at any moment. One wrong move, and it's all over for you. Yeah, kind of something like that. And it's like, so the timeout isn't a kick or a ban. It's just like, it gives them some time to fire some nonsense into the vacuum where like nobody has to see it or deal with it. I'm always okay with like anything that makes sense to me, anything that seems valid or has some kind of thought behind it. But I'm not the place just to spew your random thoughts to get me to react. And when every single thing that someone says is different and not connected to the last thing they said and not connected to my reply to the thing they said, that's trolling to me. Yeah, when you say one thing, and then I reply, and then you say a different thing, and then I reply, and we're not having a dialogue, but you keep saying stuff to get me to talk, that's trolling enough to get you put into timeout, in my book. Because I just don't want to deal with it. I'm not a wall. Go talk to a wall, you know? If there's not going to be an actual interaction or actual, like, intelligent back and forth, then, like, don't talk to me. Don't come into my classic stream and tell me to go play Dragonflight. That's just pointless. It's pointless. Do I put them in timeout? Yeah, I just ignore them. Yeah. It's not discipline just to ignore somebody. I'm not here to discipline anybody. I'm just here to, like, not have to put up with garbage that I don't want to put up with, basically. And my definition of what I'll put up with changes based on lots of things. My coffee intake, my energy level, how much sleep I got, etc. John, how often am I timing folks out? Yesterday I didn't have to time anybody out. The day before that I think I had 2 people. And so far I've had 1. And it's just how I'm gonna handle it. And if that offends people, then, like, I'm sorry, carry on. I have, like, bad reactions to trolls. Like, for a while I tried to reverse troll people, you know, and that just eggs them on. And, like, not really what I want to do. I'm fine when people annoy me in a way that the things they say are actually thought out and meaningful. I'm always up to discuss things if they're meaningful. If they're about video games especially, I'd like to keep the conversations about games, and I'll always entertain things, you know. Hell, I talked about UFOs for like 20 minutes yesterday. That person didn't get muted, even when they told me, "I see you're still living in the dark, unbelieving." Even when they told me that, I didn't mute them. So, is fishing worth it in Classic? Marcel, for me it is, because it gives people time to come into the stream. Otherwise, I'm not sure. It depends on what your goals are, you know. Chris, good evening to you. How long does the mute stay? Alex, I think it's like a half hour or an hour. It's not super long. Yeah. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's listen to Amy. Amy also has the power to put people in timeout. I've just told her flat out that if she sees anything she doesn't like, just to time them out, you know? Yeah. Tom, good evening, man. I appreciate you. No, that's not a perma mute. It's just muted for a little while. It gives them time. It gives them time to fire their nonsense into a vacuum, where, like, they get to keep typing, but nobody has to see it. And what happens, I think, with a lot of people is they burn themselves out. And the other day when I muted somebody, they were saying stuff that was getting, like, worse and worse, but then when the mute came off, they came back in and they were saying normal stuff. And I didn't have to permanently kick them or mute them again. So, like, it does serve a purpose, you know? It's a half measure. Oh, here we go. And so we can just do this. Boom. Like, and, like, because some people are just persistent, and they you know, they want to get the reactions they want to get out of you. It's some people's joy in life, but I don't have to put up with it. I'm a small channel. I'm just trying to hang out with people who are cool and play the game, not put up with nonsense. 5 minutes is the mute, Mike. That's really short. I see that now. I thought it was longer, but yes, I do notice that it was only 5 minutes. Uh-oh, there's the dog. Somebody moved down the street. Everybody full alert, panic stations. Oh, he's done. Alright, yeah, I think that's enough fishing for now. What do we got? What do we got going on? Oh, we have no bag space, so it is enough fishing for now. Yeah, absolutely. Let's put the hammer back on, and let's go do a little bit of cooking. 43 brilliant small fish. That should get us to 50, then we can learn the recipe for the long jaws. Tom, it's because we played so many low-level characters recently. It's like, yeah, when we're dying and like re-rolling and like re-rolling, it's like it gets confusing to me too. For some reason, I thought we had done more fishing. I thought we had done a lot more fishing, but I'm like, oh no, wait, that was probably the warrior or it was the mage. Inventory's full. Robert, you can't, yeah, you can't do that, buddy.
Greetings.
There you go. Sell this. Let's make a little bit more space. I don't need the roasted boar. Yeah, we need more bags. We need bags really badly,
careful.
Turns out. A ghost, you have to get through Baldur's Gate 1 before the new one? I don't think you do, man. Because, like, I don't know how they connected the story. I watched a story overview for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 on Wolfheart Gaming. That was, like, what I thought was a pretty good, like, really quick, really to the point story overview. The stories seem pretty simple, honestly, for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. And so, like, and I don't really know if it's going to be necessary to have, like, a deep comprehension of those stories to play 3. We're talking about, like, decades of time between them and all that good stuff, you know? Yeah, I didn't find him until Baldur's Gate 3, but yeah, I like his content. I watched a couple of his class guides to try to help me determine what I wanted to do. Normally, I don't do that stuff, so if I'm watching class guides for a game that's not out yet, that means I'm, like, super hyped for it, because usually I don't get hype and I don't watch anything. Sorry about that, guys. Is BG3 available on the console? It will be, but not till September. So, like, on the PC, we get it on the 3rd of August. And if you're on the PlayStation or something, you are waiting until September 6th. Because, yeah, PC. I hope it's awesome. I hope it's as awesome as it seems like it's gonna be. I really do. Yeah, I hope it's a big new world that I can just like really get sucked into. I hope it has like a sense of exploration. I hope I really do feel like I'm kind of carving my own adventure and that it would have like infinite replay value. The class fantasy is gonna be top notch, I think, because the classes are so specific and so well done. I'm just hoping that the world feels like a place that I can actually explore, that I'm not on rails with the main story queue or whatever. That's kind of what I worry about. They say there's a lot of conversation choice and dialogue choice, but I want to know, like, how free am I going to be just to pick a direction, wander off into it, and see what happens? Or am I going to be on a rail where we meet character 1, then character 2, then character 3, and the only choice is going to be whether I, like, recruit or kill those characters? I'm hoping that it's big and that it has replay value, basically, yeah.
See you later.
Yeah, it's because it was built for the PC, you know? It's like the fact that you can play it on consoles is awesome, but like when we think about CRPGs, like PC is like typically the place for that. I don't think I need a bunch of stacks of these. I'm gonna sell some of them. The buff food would be good, maybe to use. The boar ribs I don't need. The spring water I don't need. I don't really need the scroll of protection, but I'll use it anyway. On myself, not on the NPC. We can learn beer-based boar ribs, get that out of the inventory. And I can go learn the Mudjaw snappers. Heavy, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm at, is when the go-live date is for BG3.
What can I help you
The
with?
problem is, like, I did some research last night. So far, they're not saying they're going to let us preload it, which is going to be a shit show, obviously.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, prepare to be downloading BG3 at, like, kilobit speeds, like, dial-up speeds, once everybody clicks install at the same time and the Steam servers melt. That's kind of the problem I foresee right now. Either way though, like, yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get in right away, and as soon as I can get in, we're gonna be streaming it day 1, minute 1, hour 1. And then though, I'm gonna have a recorded, like an immersive recorded series though too, so.
Well met.
I just want people to be able to check it out right away, to see if it's something that they're actually interested in playing or watching.
Be careful.
With the recorded immersive, we're gonna be a Vengeance Paladin. Probably a human, body type A. It'll make the most people happy. And then, but for the stream, I'm gonna do something different. We'll do like a female drow, half drow caster or something. We'll do something totally different. And I'll make different choices in the stream too than I plan to make in the immersive, so that we can see like what some of the variety is, like how much different can the game actually feel, especially in the beginning few hours. Or is it kind of on rails? You can use Alt-click to use the scroll on yourself if you have someone else selected. I didn't know that, Alex. That's awesome. Rah, I appreciate that, man. That's a lot of confidence in me. Yeah, I don't know, man. I remember my D4 streams and how pathetic those were, and how much better D4 would have done for me. Even with the little bit of D4 I played, would have been a lot better for the channel had I just handled it as a recorded series. That's why I want BG3 to be something that I like have a series going and that we also stream, so that we can like see the differences. But like, obviously it takes like the stream doing well, because it is a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. And YouTube often tells you like, try something new, do something different. But what really happens when you try something new or different is it crushes your channel metrics. Yeah. YouTube doesn't push the content to anybody, and then it crushes your metrics. That's what actually happens when you do what YouTube wants you to do. Okay, so we've done our fishing, we've done our cooking. We should be good to go. I probably don't need all this stuff in my bags, but I probably need to buy another bag. We have 12 gold. I really can't afford it, but can I afford not to? That's the real question. Can I afford not to? For now, we're going to afford not to. Let's go to the east. Let's get on the road here. The ship data release install disk. I don't even know if I have a disk drive. I don't think I do. I had iBuyPower build this PC. I don't remember putting the disk drive in it, and now that I look at it, I don't see a disk drive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't do that. What happened to the other characters? Well, the other characters are still alive. The Paladin is alive and retired. I'm slowly starting to grind his blacksmithing back up so that maybe one day he'll have a weapon capable of killing an enemy. Because right now, he doesn't. And then I benched the warrior permanently. What I realize is that if I'm going to play solo self-found, like a lot of solo self-found hardcore, I need to be a caster. I can't be running around counting on a weapon to drop that's never going to drop and watching my DPS go down every single time I level. You know, I want to be rewarded for leveling, not punished. And so in solo self-found especially, I'm not playing melee characters anymore. I'm donezo. The mage died though. Yeah, the mage bit it. In Skull Rock, it was quite an epic battle. We actually killed the enemy. We had a corruption or something ticking on us, and that took us out basically at the same time. Yeah, but it was a good death. It was my first death on stream, so I appreciated it. Do a petless hunter? That sounds like a dead hunter, Justin. Sounds like a dead hunter to me. I appreciate that. You are the best too. Thank you for being here. Every day's weird. I like it. I have a pinned comment up at the top, guys. If you want to know what's up with the Pally, if you want to know if this is the PTR, it's all handled by the amazing pinned comment and the capabilities that YouTube gives me to communicate with you guys. Yeah. Dakota, that's fair. I mean, currently I'm not fighting anything, but I appreciate the reminder. I gotta pin a comment about the comment. Yeah, I'm expecting them to read. I don't know. I mean, they're in a chat. If they're in a chat, I have to assume some basic comprehension of language. And if that's not the case, then I don't really know how to help at that point. Shifty, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and checking out the stream.
Well met. For the Alliance. Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
But if I don't put my buffs on and people keep reminding me, that drives up the chats per minute. So, I don't know, man. I could play super efficiently, but then you guys would not be able to tell me to do things. So, yeah, I don't, like, I'm not really a person, like, if I'm not in a fight, I'm not even going to think about my buffs. But yeah, obviously not like a great habit to have. I'm okay with it though.
Well met. Be careful.
Yeah, Aaron, not only am I low IQ in games, like I'm low IQ in life. So there's really nothing at this point that I can do about that. Like it really is what it is. Yeah, and I have the memory also of a goldfish, so yeah, that compounds the problem of my small intellect. Johnny, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, Jory, this is a new human? She's new-ish. She's 10 levels young. I don't know what else we could want. As far as Horde side, I don't know. We got the mage killed. We had a troll mage on Horde side and she got killed. So, well, maybe we'll do Horde next. Not that this character's gonna die or anything. Wouter, so far almost the weirdest thing somebody has said unprovoked today. So yeah, you're in the running. Fun fact, goldfish have a better memory than you think. They remember everything, they see everything, and they never, ever forget. That's frightening, man. I hope they don't. Alert, alert, we have a goldfish believer in the chat. Someone believes in goldfish in the chat. Panic stations. Finger over the mute key. we're at full tilt here. I sound like a quest giver. Thank you. I appreciate that, I guess. Good, because I took it that way. How many have we found? We found one? We found 4. I only remember clicking on 1. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, I remember clicking on 1. We've apparently clicked on 4. It explains why I'm not finding any. That's your 1 for the day, Auntie. You get one per day. I don't understand it, but I'm giving you the 1. Now you've used it up. Alright, maybe we could like actually fight some stuff now. How cool would that be if we press some of our ability buttons on this stream? Nathan, that's awesome, man. I hope it's something that you really enjoy. I hope it works out for you. That's great. I mean, to be fair, I should probably open up with Mind Blast to get that on cooldown. But since I'm not going to hit it a lot, I don't really want to make it number 1. I could though. Could do something like that. When I get my wand, I don't plan to have to do a lot of smite. We're probably going to Mind Blast, Shadow Word Pain, and then wand until we Mind Blast on cooldown. Yeah, I should get a wand. It just involves going and killing guys that drop linen for a while. I think we're going to be on a quest soon. When we do this, when we focus on getting the red linen bandanas, that'll be a good time to farm for actual linen for actual tailoring. We could try to make it a stream goal. Like, yeah, by the end of the stream, maybe we have the lesser magic wand. Maybe. I mean, our enchanting is 2 out of 75. I don't know. I don't know if we get there, but we can try. It's that thing again where, like, I keep thinking we have our tailoring farther along than we do because the mage had it farther along. So I keep thinking we're just, like, farther along than we are. We could eat this buff food. Yeah, Chase, I think someone told me yesterday that it was like 60 pieces of linen overall. And like, we've done a little bit, I've been doing a little bit as we go. But it's probably still gonna be a while. Yeah, we probably still need like 45 more linen to finish it. Lael, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. I think what eventually happens though is we start getting random greens and we start getting like greens from quest, and then that's like extra stuff that we can disenchant. So like we don't have to do it all with tailoring alone, but yeah, the majority of it probably will be. I probably don't really want to be fighting these guys. I mean, they're level 10, we're level 10. Yeah. Here we go, level 8 looks better. Level 8 death, wanna guess what they died to? Spoiler alert, it was Murlocs. Hey, it's awesome that it's cooled off there, Leo. We've got some cool temps too. Like, I think our high for today is only going to be like 77 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. We have all the windows open in the house right now for the first time in what feels like a long time, and I'm very grateful to not have to continue to breathe air conditioning air. Yeah. Lee, you're welcome, man. Thanks for being here and hanging out while you do that. That's awesome. Yep, I'm looking forward to autumn. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for summer to end. I know we're getting official hardcore in the summer, so I'm supposed to be excited for summer, but I am ready for summer to be over. I'm ready to move on. Yep. Yeah, Justin, the next time we move, we've determined that we're probably moving north, and you know, in Michigan we're already a ways north, but we have more of the state. We can move further north if we want to, and that's probably in the future plans. The only problem then is that you do end up dealing with a lot more snow sometimes. But at this point, I'd rather be like cold and snowed in than like literally melting. It sucks when the sun hits your skin and you just imagine like it feels like you're inside of a microwave being cooked. You can almost feel the molecules in your skin like bouncing off each other. It's really bad. Man, usually I have a hard time finding all of the young forest bears for this quest, but this time they spawned a ton of them right in this little area. Now, if only we can find bundles of wood. Yeah, that's the problem right now. There's lots of players bouncing around here. Lots of people picking up the wood. Apparently we're going to be done with this kill quest. Oh, I need... Oh, before I get excited, I'm gonna need a couple more of you guys to confirm that for me. Before I say anything or anything like that. Let's just give a quick glance at Wowhead. Dum dum dum. I don't see anything about it on Wowhead. Yep, I don't know. I'm gonna need a link and a source, man. Because I'm not a believer. As we found out yesterday, I'm not a believer. I want to believe, you know. But right now I'm like Fox Mulder, man. Like, I want to believe, but I know like the smoking man's out there and it's all a conspiracy. So yeah, I don't believe you. Sorry. I mean, to be fair, August 24th is a Thursday. Nah, I'm not gonna allow any kind of links. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for one of my regulars to tell me the truth. Because anybody else at this point, I can't believe nothing in the subreddit. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of call nonsense. Blizzard link. Okay, Aaron, I believe you, man. If Aaron says it's real, it's real. Yeah. And like that, sorry, but that's how it kind of has to be around here. I can only believe people who I know at this point because there's too many trolls out there in the world. So yeah, it's official link. Let me see if I can pull something up. I will do a quick search. I'll do a quick search and see if I can find the blue post. You guys seem to, like, yeah, definitely be confirming here. WoW official hardcore servers. That was 3 weeks ago. Here we go. Forums, maybe? Nope. I can't find. They make it so hard just to, like, see any actual news. Where did they post this thing at? Like, that I'm supposed to be able to see it? Like, what can I search for to get to it, basically? Hey, Penguin, I appreciate you, man. Thanks so much. I'm not trying to be too hard on you, brother. But yeah, I've already had some weirdos in here today. Sometimes people just want to get me to talk, you know? Prepare for a new era of PvP. Oh god. that's their tagline for it? They're talking about the PvP? A new era of PvP? Give me a break. I don't tweet. The official Twitter. What the son of a... I don't twit or tweet. Blue tracker. Yeah, I want to find it on the blue tracker. That's what I want to see. I want to see the official blue post. Let me see. I'd like to look at it. Here we go. Aha, okay. Let me see if I can... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. WoW Classic updates ahead. Classic era. Oh god. What is this about, though? Prepare for a new era of PvP when 1.14.4 content goes live on August 22nd. With the arrival of this update, please be advised that your region's weekly maintenance blah 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 blah. Any ranking, so this is just like a new season of PvP here, okay. Why is this one above the hardcore announcement? Can someone please explain that to me? Why is this one above the hardcore announcement? What even is this about, and why do I care? Does anybody give a crap about whatever this is? Face Azeroth's dangers in WoW Classic's hardcore realms and see just how far you can go. You only have one life to live. And the spirit healers won't be there to whisper sweet nothings, and they whisper sweet nothings while they send us back into the world. Why would they do that? Death is permanent, and once you've been bested by the environment, or even other players, you'll need to create a new character to try again. Oh god. Okay. That's it? That's the whole thing? Okay, well there we go, guys. That's the whole thing. Classic era has a ton of people and the ranking system was very poor. Okay, so that's just a PvPer thing. What the weird thing is to put the PvP thing above the hardcore thing, because like I don't know, maybe there will be more people interested in PvP than hardcore. I don't know. I'm not a PvPer, so it bounces off me. Oh, hey, that's cool. Hey, now we know. And look at that. I was wrong about September, and I'm happy to be wrong. It was one of those things. It's like, yeah, I'm happy to be wrong in this case. It's awesome. So that puts us, like, you know, a few weeks out. I'll check my calendar and see what's going on that week. The 24th. So yeah, the 24th is a Thursday. Awesome. Hey, that's great. 3.5 weeks away, guys. We got 3.5 weeks. I kind of wish that when they did the announcement, it was like really soon, you know, like next week would have been cool. But that's awesome. Now people can actually make their plans, you know. It's like, yeah, it's end-ish of summer. You know, there's a couple weeks of summer after that. Yeah, they waited a while, but they didn't wait as long as they could have waited. So I guess people will just be appreciating that. And people are talking about it in guild chat too. Cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I don't think my kid will even be back to school yet. I think we'll still be on summer for another week and a half at that point. He goes back on the 28th. Yeah, so not after Labor Day this year. So he's gonna go back on the 28th, and then he'll have like 3 days off for Labor Day, 2 days later. Great, great, great. You just found that out. We found out the hardcore date and the hardcore kid goes back to school date on at the same time. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Dakota. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. You wonder how many there'll be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like one per region, man. I'd have to assume that similar to how we do Bloodsail Buccaneers and Hydraxian Waterlords, that it's gonna be one big server to rule them all per region.
Safe travels.
Now, will they have all the regional support that they need to have for different regions of the world? Probably not, because it's Blizzard, but I think we can expect at least two. One in the US and one in the EU. Yeah, they're like, welcome back to school, kids. Okay, now go have a 4-day vacation. Oh, thanks, yeah. What a way to get momentum into your year. Nothing kills momentum like a false start. What do we want to do here? Do we want to go talk to Thomas? I should probably come down here and start grinding this. Let's go focus this. I usually don't do this in this order, but we'll do it in this order today. If we want to kind of work on getting the wand, we need to come down here and get some linen. It's school light. Yeah, well, you know, a public school is school light, but I can't talk about education today. We can't have another education rant. No one wants it. I don't want it. Alex, that's huge, man. The 10 gifted memberships. That is super generous of you, man. Thank you so much. And welcome to the 10 new people. That's so great, man. Thank you. At some point here I dinged and I didn't notice it. We were getting really excited. But I did ding. Let's take a look. We have to go into Spirit Tap, right? We don't have a lot of choices right now. We go 5-point Spirit Tap, and then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna grab 5 points in Wand Spec. It's gonna be hard not to grab Improved Power Word Shield. We'll keep this in our minds if we start taking lots of damage later on. A Princess I'm not going to attempt right now. We'll try a Princess at like level 12 or 13. We have inventory issues. It wasn't smart to come down here without taking care of our inventory. Because we're going to have some severe inventory issues pretty much immediately. Yeah, pretty quickly. Buffalo Bill, good afternoon, man. Thank you for being here. We have a vendor right over at the logging camp. I'm pretty sure there's like a bowyer that can vendor and repair us. Is this live? This is a pre-recorded series. Yeah. It's pre-recorded. Yeah, we gotta go take care of the inventory. Oh, it's okay. We'll fight some innocuous stuff on the way. We might as well turn this in on the way. It doesn't chain or anything.
King's honor, friend, for the Alliance.
Yeah, it's not live. You're having a fever dream. Because the sun is melting you. Yeah. Alexander, thank you for checking out the stream, man. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, Justin, that's right. They're opening up all phases from the start this time, aren't they? They're not going to roll it out. There's not going to be like a release cadence. All the content on the hardcore server is going to be available to do it right away. That's interesting for people who really like to go fast and like push, you know? The great push, as they call it in retail. I want no one to ever call it that, okay? We will not be pushing that hard because we don't want to strain ourselves. Yeah. Alright, what else can I get? The stringy wolf meat. I feel like I could sell that. Or I could craft it. Yeah. Maybe I have to craft it.
Safe travel.
Do I have a fire that I could craft at? Not really. It doesn't seem like I do. Also not allowed. No, we can't call it that either. There's lots of things we can't call it. Oh dear. What happened? What happened to you?
Hi guys, I'm a creeper. I'm a creeper.
You're a creeper. You dressed up to come take over my stream. You're gonna blow up because you're a creeper. Just blow up outside of my office, please. Yeah, he likes coming onto the stream every day. Now I let him do it once, and now it's an everyday thing. He doesn't care that it's hardcore. he thinks that like, oh, he was making plenty of noises. I was just riding mute. Yeah, he had plenty of noises going on. Yeah, there was definitely hissing happening. I didn't know what the resultant sound was going to be when he stopped hissing, so I didn't want to blow anyone's eardrums out, so I rode mute there for a minute. Yeah, I didn't expect that. There's an alien in the room with you, right? I should have him dress up like a gray. Have him dress up like a gray, and then he can just hang out in the background creepily for the entire stream, and I can just pretend not to notice him. Get some people really worked up. I'll have to have him come in next time we're having the UFO rant. Justin, I'm not going to be able to kill Princess at this level. Not and her entourage. Yeah, if I see her pop up without her entourage, there's like strangely nobody here. It's like did they announce the release date for official hardcore, and then you just see like half of the server log out? Is that what happened? There were 50 plus people, and then they put out the release date, and then half the people log out. Tolosa, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. It was, I mean, it was a creeper costume to be fair, but it looked alien-esque. They officially killed hardcore today. They officially killed unofficial hardcore today with the official announcement of the official servers. Yeah. At least there's only weeks left, you know. At least at this point, we've got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks in WoW time, especially when you're a player that plays WoW every day, like 3 weeks is a very long time. You guys know what I mean? Like when you're a WoW player that plays WoW every day, like 3 weeks is still a long time. A lot can happen in 3 weeks. Oh yeah, Alex. They announced the release date. Yeah. In the blue news. So yeah, now we know. And it's not September, so I was wrong, and I've never been happier to be wrong. 3 weeks in WoW equals 3 years. Yeah, it's gonna feel like that, kind of. So I think it's more pronounced if you're someone who plays every day. Like, for me, it's gonna feel like a long time. Like, we could get 6 characters killed between now and then. You know, or we could be, like, level 35 by then on this character. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like mid-end of September. I thought it would be the last week of summer, so at least they didn't go that route with it. I'm happy that they're just pushing it out. Notice how it's not early August. They figure it's like it's far enough away from Baldur's Gate 3 release, right? Like, no way would they have done it in the first couple weeks of August. It would have been too close to BG3. But yeah, it's nice that it's not late September though. That would have been a bit of a wait. It was a graveyard earlier, Nathan. Yeah, there's people on, but like, I'm not seeing a lot of them. This place right here is usually popping off, but you know, then again, it's 2:30 in the afternoon on a Monday for me. Like, most people in my time zone at this time of day are doing what chat likes to call real work. Yeah, they have what you guys call real jobs. So I kind of understand, you know. Then again, though, like 2 months ago, there'd be like 100 people here, regardless of like what time of day it was. I'm hoping that we see that again. I'm hoping that in official hardcore we see that again. Yeah, Alex, now you're in a bind. You're like, I don't think I can get to level 60 in 3 weeks. Yeah, but listen to this, man. Like, it's a different kind of hardcore. And so, like, I feel like it's okay to have a solo self-found character here. And then to do, like, the official thing, too. Because what people aren't going to want to do, like, you're not going to want to play solo self-found with the add-on on a server where no one's doing that, because people are going to be trying to invite you to groups. They're going to want you to run multiple dungeons. Like, so you're not going to want to do solo self-found on the official server with the add-on. Oh no, that's bad. You probably, oh, good fence. The good fence opportunity. Look at that. Oh yeah, deal with the fence. That's right, you can't deal with the fence. Look at that. I feel like it's valid to have like a playthrough of both going, because they're so different. So you could still keep the character going even if you don't get to 60 in the next couple weeks. Yeah, David, that's a good comparison, man. Yeah, like waiting for a release date is very similar to that. And it's like, I'm already hype about Baldur's Gate, like, I don't know. So like, yeah, my hype is a little bit diminished, because like, firstly, 3 weeks is still a long way away. If 3 weeks is a long way away for a thing that we're already doing today. You know what I mean? Like, we're already doing hardcore, like today, right now. Like, so all 3 weeks it's a fresh start. It's like it's an imposed fresh start. And so like I'm happy they announced it, you know, just so we can make plans. But yeah, still more hype about Baldur's Gate 3. Yep. I've never been happier that fences work that way. Harambe, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Have I been getting any linen at all? Yeah, we've been getting some linen. Absolutely. Rome, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. Harambe, I would look in the house, but I can't go in the house right now. I can take a peek, though. Yeah, this is Bloodsail Buccaneers. I don't see any corpses in there right now. You might have already melted into the oblivion of nothingness. Absorbed by the server. Yeah. I want to see advanced mob behavior, Mr. Jackpots. Yeah. Like when zombies start to learn how to do different stuff, and you know, I want to see like mobs that can like learn how to jump fences. That would be terrifying, yeah. No bag space again. Oh! We're gonna buy more bags. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy more bags. I shouldn't have put it off. I should have certainly bought more bags before setting out to do the linen farm. You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to farm for linen, this was the time to have inventory space, not later. The cool thing is there's a tailoring trainer over at the camp, so we can do our tailoring there. We can vendor some stuff, and we can, you know, kind of keep progressing. Warrior's tunic. Okay, we're gonna have to DE that. Awesome. Yeah, I really don't want to drop... I'll drop these. There's 2 of them in the stack there. And then we'll disenchant this. Yeah, you gotta figure, like, I wonder how many people does their hardcore journey here end today? Like, how many people are playing right now on Bloodsail Buccaneers, Hydraxian Waterlords, and if they haven't seen the announcement yet, they're gonna see it soon. And I wonder how many characters stop today. Could be a lot. Could be nobody. It could be that they feel like I do, and that 3 weeks is actually like a long time in WoW time. Felipe, good afternoon, man. Thanks for being here. Rezuro, good afternoon. Yeah, word's gonna travel fast. Yeah, the guild was talking about it like right after you guys confirmed for me. The guild was already talking about it. Well, probably no one's gonna re-roll. Sven, if I die, I'm gonna re-roll. Yeah. But I know what you mean. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I think it does affect a lot of people, especially because, like, you know, there's other games to play. Felipe, the news is that the official hardcore servers open up on August 24th, which is a Thursday. Yeah, that's what we found out a couple minutes ago. Yeah, we got the date, guys. Here, I can I'll pin a comment. I'll unpin my old comment, and then I'll pin a new one. There we go. I will pin that. Yes, Rome, absolutely. I'm so happy to be wrong in this case. Yeah, I thought they would wait till the last week of summer. I thought they'd want to get it as far away as they could from Baldur's Gate 3 coming out. And they kind of did, you know, they got it a few weeks away from Baldur's Gate 3. So maybe some of the hype around that will have worn out by that time. Yeah, I don't... So I gotta find a fire. Somebody said there's a fire in one of the houses we could use. Yeah, right here. Okay, perfect. I want to get these cooked and then we'll sell them. Alex, it's time to go play retail. Alex, that's what they want you to do. They want you to go play retail. Yeah. Yeah, and that's fine. Hey, if people go play retail for a bit, that's awesome. Retail's in a really good state. You know what sucks about cooking right now is that we're capped out on skill. We're capped out. We don't want to be capped out.
I buy and trade. Light bless you. I supply only the finest goods.
I don't need lion strength elixir. I'm going to sell it. I don't need these. I'm going to sell them.
Be careful.
Let's make our linen cloth bolts, and then we can go talk to the tailoring trainer and see if there's anything else we can do. Yeah, Mr. Jackpot, so retail isn't always relaxing. I like leveling characters in retail. Leveling up characters in retail is super chill. Even doing Dragonflight stuff, I've been enjoying doing the Dragonflight stuff on my Void Elf Warlock. It's been really good. Yes, Clint, our troll mage died in Skull Rock. It was a pretty epic death. We died at the same time as the named guy back there. And really the only reason we died is that he had a dot ticking on us. But yeah, it was a tough fight. We just didn't make it. Yeah, Alex, absolutely. Yeah, I would advise anybody who's going to go level up in retail, don't let them push you into the BFA content. Just take Cataclysm Time Walking and then open your world map and just pick a zone. Like, pick a zone. Where do you want to go? Where have you never been before since Cataclysm? Like, find the zones that you haven't seen after the Cataclysm and go quest in those zones. You'll probably be able to do about 5 or 6 of them from front to back before you go off into Dragonflight content. It's such a smooth, like, journey. It's so good. That's what I would recommend anybody who's going to level up in retail. Take Cataclysm Time Walking and then just do the old world stuff. Like, I know for myself, there's still a lot of zones, especially on the Alliance side, that I haven't seen after the Cataclysm revamp, so I'm planning more retail characters in the future to go through that content.
Good day to you.
Let's see. We can learn some things. Like, do we need to though? None of these are green yet, which is concerning.
See you around.
Oh, the problem with this plan is that this guy here, he doesn't sell stuff that we need. So he's a tailor, that's all fine and good. I don't have any coarse threads. I don't think the guy over here sold anything, did he? Hey, that was weird music in the house, wasn't it? Yeah, it got kind of weird. Oh, he is trade supplies.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, it's getting weird. I don't know what's up with that. This guy's got something else going on that we don't know about. Let's grab 11. And we'll make all of these, then we'll sell them. Oh, yeah. Red Robin, that's a fair point. Red Robin said that you'd hold off on crafting anything until the bolts go gray. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think that, like, unfortunately for my inventory space, that is the way.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Light bless you.
Thanks for the catch on that. Yeah, that could have cost us some skill ups unnecessarily. I appreciate it. Yeah, we won't make any of the actual patterns. We'll focus more on making the bolts until they go gray. Yeah. Buy a bag. Oh yeah, he had bags. Yes. I will buy bags. He was a general and trade good, so he should have bags. We're gonna buy bags. The only way this is gonna happen is if we have, like, actual inventory space. So I'd like to make a wand eventually.
Need help?
Okay. I'm just gonna grab 2 of them. And we'll be a little bit broke for a little bit. Should be fine. I hope that helps us out. It's never too late for coffee, unless you want to sleep. You know, if you want to go to sleep, then yeah, I understand. Yeah, I've been trying to cut myself off at around 4:30. I have 2 hours to finish the rest of this coffee, and then contemplate, like, if I want to have a little bit more before my cutoff. But I hardly slept last night, so more coffee today is probably not going to be great for me. Cozy, thank you so much, man. That's super generous of you. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh, look, now we have people here. Level 9? Oh, no, no. Oh, no. Let's try to let them handle it on their own. If it looks like they're gonna die, we will... Can we power word shield them? Oh, no, they're fine. Oh, they're good. Operation, I don't think it means anything for hardcore, yeah. I think that's called a coincidence, yeah. Alex, it's an American actor person. Like, and honestly, yeah. Maybe worth a Google, but probably not. Probably just not even worth knowing about, yeah. Look at Princess. She's over here. This mage is doing it the right way. Absolutely. The fencing skill, yeah. High fencing skill. Not with swords, with actual fence. That's the best way to put that, Operation. I appreciate that. That's the best way you could have put that, and we should leave it there. That's exactly right. Yes, exactly what he said. And if anybody wants more details than that, I invite you to use the Google machine. And, you know, just be prepared. Yes, 70's a long time. Yep. It's unfortunate, but he had a good run. With troubles and all, you know. Not everybody gets to live till 70. And historically 70 is an impossible age to live to. I feel like I'm on an aggro chain with a bunch of things that I don't really want to be. I'm just kind of waiting to see how this works out. Like, oh no. Okay, F5. Don't panic. You're fine. You're fine. Get back in there and finish it. I saved that person. It kind of makes up for the person that I didn't save who got killed to Goldtooth, you know? It kind of makes up for it. To be fair, even if they tried to thank me, I have all my chat turned off. So like I have floating chat bubbles turned off. So this person could have profusely thanked me, like, and we would never have seen it. Yeah, I've had to turn off my chat bubbles. So like I don't see the says in my text box. Those are turned off, and like the says don't pop up in chat bubbles. So even if they were like super grateful, we would never know. Yeah, and they might have been. Yeah, I have it turned off. Because if you don't turn off floating chat bubbles, you will just see like profanity a lot of the time. If something happens around you, and then there will be profanity floating around, and so I just have them off. I redeemed myself. To be fair, I didn't have any problems when that person died in the mine. Like, that was not my doing. That was something they did. What I didn't realize then was I hadn't realized that Goldtooth had ran off. So I saw that person fighting like a mob. That this person's getting themselves in trouble again. Guys, I can't babysit them all day. You saw what they did. I can't babysit them all day. And now I'm having trouble targeting them. Alright, I'm doing this one last time. And after this heal, I'm out though. Boom, now I'm out. Like, I'm not their personal healer. They are pulling some really sloppy pulls, and it's like, it's scary. But I can't really continue to be a part of it, you know? Yeah, also, yes, he pulled all those mobs, of course, like, so two things happened. He got to tag all those mobs, and I still healed him, so, yeah, we gotta be done with it now. Gotta be done with it. I can't let somebody run around grabbing 3 mobs at a time and just expecting heals. That's not a realistic way to live in hardcore, you know? Oh, she got a blue dagger? But can you use it? But can you use it? That's the question. We haven't seen a massive drop off in the amount of people on, so like maybe everyone's not just gonna flee this server, you know? Maybe they're just waiting until they log out so that they can transfer their character off. You're on a hunter, so it's not that great. Yeah, that is unfortunate. It always happens that way. Like, the only way to avoid it is, like, play a warrior. If you play a warrior, then, like, you can basically equip anything you want. It's the only way around it. There's lots of items that could drop, but they have such a low chance of dropping that, like, you hardly ever see them. That's kind of what happened to our paladin, why he got stuck at level 47, is because, like, you kind of rely, in solo self-found hardcore, like, you can't use the auction house, you can't do a bunch of dungeon runs, you can't trade with other players, so you're reliant on these very rare drop rates to get, like, really good weapons. And it's great when it happens, but then it hardly ever happens. Like, the whole time of the paladin, we got that one blue axe, but the thing about that axe is, like, we got that axe when we were level 30, and it was a level 23 blue. So, like, it wasn't even really super great for us, even when we got it. But yeah, there are definitely items you can find that will, like, take you from, you know, not being able to kill stuff to killing stuff pretty handily. Especially if it's a weapon and you're a melee character. Because, like, that's where all your damage is coming from on melee characters. I could probably do the kiting trick with Princess, but yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. The thing is, I can't expect anyone to help me if I get into trouble. That's the only problem. Yeah, Clint, that's the danger zone, man. Yeah, right around, we got that mace at level 38 or 39 from a quest. And then we never got another weapon ever again. And it was bad. It's bad. It was really an unfortunate way for the character to go. And I had contemplated tanking Scarlet Monastery. We had an awesome blue shield, but then we never got a one-hander. We never even got a green, and I should have just bought a white one-hander right away, and we should have started tanking right away. But I just told myself, like, nah, eventually we'll get a green, right? Eventually we'll get a green quest reward or something. It never happened. That was the worst part. It's like we were ready to tank. Yeah, we had what we needed as far as like the shield. Never even got to use the shield. But hey, 3 more weeks and we will enter a new era of hardcore, where we will not be bound by the solo self-found limitations. I can't believe I didn't get that spell off in time. What are you? You're a paladin. Oh, you judged. That's why. And like, I still think it'll probably be hard to be reliant on a weapon, even on the official servers. I still think it'll be hard, but I still might do a shaman. The thing about the shaman is, like, I want to go enhancement, right? I want to do a 2-handed enhancement build. But the great thing about the shaman is, like, if we get to a point like where the paladin's at, we can respec elemental, and then we solve our problems. Like, we on the shaman, we can go from relying on a weapon for damage on one spec to relying on spell ranks for damage on a different spec. So I feel like the shaman might still be a safe bet. And it would probably still let us heal at low levels. I feel like our healing would still be okay for like the first couple of dungeons. Like, yeah, like RFC we could heal, Wailing Caverns we could heal, Scarlet Monastery, question mark, question mark, question mark. Druid. I can't stare at a bear's ass for 300 hours. That's the problem. I'd love, yeah, Druid's a great class. I wish I could. Cause like, yeah, cause Druid you have lots of options too. Like, I don't think as a Druid, even your bear and cat DPS, I don't think it's totally weapon reliant the way that like a rogue or a warrior is. So that could be a good option, but it requires staring at a bear's ass for 300 hours, and I don't know if I can do it. And I can't, I hate how the boomkin looks. Oh my god, it just looks so silly. Why is it in the game? Please tell me. Yeah, no, maybe Shaman though. I don't know. It's there because of lore. Yeah, I know it. I know that, but I just mean like, but why? But why? It's heinous to have to look at. Why should I be subjected to it? Yep. Boomkin is great. Don't disrespect it. I hate how it looks, man. I just hate it. Yeah. And like Starform is a little better. In like retail, you do Starform or whatever it's called. You get the glyph or whatever. And the thing about it is, I just hate not seeing my character, you know? Like when I get a new piece of gear, like I want to see how we look. I want to see my character. I want to see the character that I made on the character create screen. I don't want to see a bear or a cat or a space chicken. I don't want to see, even sometimes on the priest, the shadow form can sometimes be too much. Like in retail, the shadow form is too much by default. Yeah, in Classic there's no glyph, so you can't even glyph Starform. If I could glyph Starform in Classic, then I would consider a Druid. I would strongly consider a Night Elf caster Druid if I could glyph Starform in Classic era. Yeah, like, the thing is, it's probably like, ooh, I didn't hit with anything? He resisted my Mind Blast, and then my dot didn't tick. Yeah, I just... And what level do you get Boomkin as a caster Druid? When do you get that? Is it like a level 4? Is it like a level 40 thing? Yeah, if it's level 40, man, like that's, you know, you got a long time where you don't have to look like a moonkin. Okay. Okay. That's something to think about. Because yeah, I mean, if it's 40 to 60, you know, if it's only half of the way, if it's only half of the journey that I have to look like that, then I might be okay with it. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I don't know a lot about caster druids. Yeah, I don't know a lot about them. And that could be fun too. It could be really like, yeah, when I think about like classes, somebody asked me yesterday like, what classes haven't you played a lot? And like for some reason, like I didn't even think about druid at all. The highest level druid I've had in classic era was the one we got killed a couple months ago. He got to like level 25, but I was just doing him as a bear. Like the thing is though, like is it viable to like to level the mana out of mana all the time? Yeah. Ugh, guys. Okay, we can't do druid then. If I do druid, I'm gonna end up in bear form, guys. Yeah, the thing about it is like I'm gonna end up in bear form like right away. And then once you get me in bear form and I got rage instead of mana, good luck ever getting me out of bear form. Yeah, it probably won't happen. We gotta go shaman, I think. Oh, if we go shaman, that means we gotta run on horde side though. It's all the time. Yeah. Cat form is good. I still gotta stare at a cat's ass for 300 hours. I don't want to do that either. Yeah, it's purely aesthetic reasons. I've never played on a resto shaman. Nope. All the shaman that I've leveled have either been elemental or enhancement. In classic era, they mostly go enhancement. Maybe I'll just go completely off the rails and we'll do like a rogue or something. I don't know. I honestly like even now that I have a release date, guys, I still don't know what I'm gonna do for official hardcore. I know I said I would like decide and like think about it more once we got the release date, but I'm still like super ambivalent. Yeah, I still don't know. These guys are not dropping like really enough linen for me at the end. At the end of the day, they're just not doing their job. Arcane mage. Ooh. I don't want to get any more mages killed. I feel bad. Yeah, Billy, look at my pinned comment up above. Yeah. I know it's not in like the best place to see it when you first come into a chat. Yep, it's right before school goes back in for my son too. Like I think it's like a week before, the next week he goes back. Which is fine, like my schedule doesn't really get affected. What'll happen is when he's back in school, I'll be up earlier. And I'll be able to be on here earlier. So that's the good thing about him being back in school is like I'll probably be streaming around like 9:30, 10 a.m. my time when he's back in school, because I'll be getting up much earlier. I love the mage. The mage is super fun. Yeah, I got just overconfident on the troll. Like I don't know what my problem is. You guys didn't really want me in Skull Rock. I didn't need to be in Skull Rock. I just got it killed. At the end of the day, like I didn't really like the troll anyway. Like I guess I wasn't getting like super attached to the character. And when I don't get attached to the character, I start playing a little bit more recklessly, you know? Oh yeah, and on retail they did the mage rework for 10.15, so they reworked all the specs a bit. So it's probably mage on retail is probably in the best state it's been in for a long time. Yeah, J.K. Barber, that is the official Blizzard hardcore release date. Earlier than I thought it was going to be, and I'm happy to be wrong in this case. Yeah, trolls have berserking, but having to look at their toes all the time like makes me go berserk, because I just wish they could put on some boots. That's really all I ask. You got 2 toes, we can get you like into a wide boot. I don't know why they can't wear boots. Maybe I get that they probably don't want to wear boots, you know, because they don't need to. Wendigo toes. Right. The wiggly Wendigo toes. At least our troll didn't like wiggle her toes when she cast, you know. I feel like we've seen a couple of mages take on Princess. That we saw one mage use the fence in a really smart way to take on Princess and her entourage. Yeah, people have been downing Princess. I could probably kill Princess too, honestly, but like, do I really want to risk it, seeing as how I got the troll killed the other day? Probably not. I probably need to do Horde for the official. We've played so much Alliance, you know, and I love the Alliance though. But we've played a lot of Alliance. It's rough because I really want to be on the Alliance side. It's rough. Steven, thank you so much, man. 5 gifted memberships. That's awesome. You guys have all been really generous today. That's great. Welcome to the 5 new people. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Yeah, I probably need to show the Horde side some love. Like, absolutely. The weird thing is, you know, my undead priest, I was really into that character. I was really into the character. It was very upsetting to fall down an elevator shaft. So I like that character a lot. Yep. Maybe I'll go off the rails and we'll do like a Forsaken Rogue. That'd be way off the rails. If you ever need to kite and kill just one enemy, you could do something like this. It even works on 2 enemies. Okay, now there's a lot of enemies though. Now we should probably just handle it normally. Forsaken Rogue sounds like a midlife crisis to me. Rome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm probably at that age. Yeah, a midlife crisis is when someone who traditionally like plays a healer tries to go off and play a melee DPS or something. Yeah. It sounds like it could be cool though. Yeah, I think I have to think a little bit more than most people about like what class race fantasy will I actually get into, because I've played so many characters that I have to find something unique about them to like really enjoy. Does the undead body type B have like good stealth animations? Or is it kind of like the dwarf stealth animation that is kind of just like not really doing anything for me? Damien, in an hour and a half from now, man, I am not sure. I wish I could say absolutely yes, but I didn't really get any sleep last night. I almost didn't stream today at all. I recorded a couple things today, and I almost didn't stream at all. But I'm gonna be on for a bit. Yeah, I just don't know, man. If not, I'll be on tomorrow, probably around that time. Yeah. Male Tauren. Oh, they move so slow, man. Yeah, the reason I stopped playing my Tauren warrior that I loved because like, I got sick of looking at him on the screen moving like in slow motion, and I know that like technically they move as fast as every other race, but because they're larger, they just look so slow. It's painful. This priest is going to be a shadow priest, yes. Yes, absolutely. Tim, good evening, man. Thank you for being here. If you haven't heard, we got the official announcement today on the date for Hardcore. August 24th. Yeah, we're all super excited. We're all super excited, like, meanwhile, Bloodsail Buccaneers players are probably, like, not going again. Yeah, they're probably not going again. The first dungeon on this character, not for a long time. Yeah, the first dungeon's Dead Mines, and like to do Dead Mines, because on solo self-found you only can do the dungeons once. You have to have all the quests the first time going in. So yeah, probably around level 19, I would say. We'll have to do some work in Westfall to get those quests done. Mike, the hardcore paladin, is still alive. Yeah, he's kind of retired though. He got stuck with a really bad weapon for way too long. He never got a new weapon, and now we basically can't kill anything. And it's solo self-found, so I can't exactly go to the auction house and buy him a new one. And we can't really do any dungeon runs to get a new one. So yeah, the Pally's just kind of in a bad place. He got stuck. It's my fault, but it happened anyway. Mendy, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Yeah, and he's still around. I did some mining on him yesterday. The only hope he has really is if I can like make myself level blacksmithing up enough to make a decent weapon, which is going to be a lot of effort. I almost feel like this, and this is probably wrong because of the way RNG works, but I almost feel like by the time I've done enough farming to level up blacksmithing to a point where it's going to be useful, I probably could have like farmed enough and just got like a random weapon drop. And that part of me knows that's not really right because of the way RNG works, but part of me thinks like maybe. Oh, these guys suck. Alright, what do we want to do here? I guess we just fight it out. We have a potion if we need it. We have a big potion. If we pop a potion here at all, we're going to pop a big one. I don't think we're going to have to. It looks like we're fine. Yeah, Edward, we kind of looked around, and for my level, there's just really not a lot. There's not a lot that's like a solo quest, you know? There's probably some stuff like that we could do if we could take on elites and stuff, but yeah. No, the biggest mistake I made was early on dropping blacksmithing. Actually, the first mistake I made was rolling a weapon-dependent character. Rolling a weapon-dependent character in solo self-found is the first mistake I made. Yeah, Elemental Shaman I think are kind of weak in Classic Era though. If I did a Shaman, I would level it Enhancement, and then in the event that we got to a point that we couldn't find a weapon, let's say our weapon's 10 levels old, we can't find one, then I would respec to Elemental. And that way we're relying on the spell ranks. But I don't know if Elemental is like actually super strong for leveling up in Classic. I want to do a two-handed enhancement build. Yeah, Joe, exactly. Yep, yeah, and we almost did. Had I found a one-handed weapon when we had that blue shield, we would have tanked some stuff. But the fact of the matter is, nobody wants a Ret Pally DPS with a 10-level old weapon in their 5-man run. So, yeah, I think it would have been hard to do. It would have been hard to do anything after Shadowfang Keep anyway. Because firstly, like, not a lot of people live to get that high of a level. And also in solo self-found, the way we're playing it, they can only kill a boss once. So let's say I'm level 40, I want to do ZF, and let's say there's like 7 other level 40s on. Well, some of them have probably already done the dungeon. So it really, really limits you. Like, I could have been rolling in loot in the SFK stage of the game, but then by the time we got the ZF and Oldemon, you know, there weren't going to be many runs anyway. Solo self-found will be different, a little bit, you know. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I could do anything. I gotta think about like what would be like the coolest combination of class race. Like, what do I want to do? I'm gonna try Princess here. I'm gonna try Princess in a way that like I kite her and just her, and I want to lease the other 2. So maybe this works. Maybe it doesn't. She evade bugged? Why would she evade bug? I was putting consistent damage into her. That's idiotic. Droid, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for stopping by and for checking out the stream. That's awesome. Alright, let's step over here, let's make all the bolts we can make, and let's just kind of see... Oh, we can't really make that much, can we? Let's see if this gets it green at least. Yeah, we've been at it for a little while, but I don't feel like we're much closer to our goals. Yeah, the goal today was kind of... Loosely, the goal was to make a wand, but I still feel like we're far away from it. James, that's great, man. I hope you're having a good time. I always hope that the people who see me play and that they come back, I hope they end up having a good time. There's lots of different versions of WoW to play too, and they're all really good right now. That didn't even get it to go green, and like, yeah, oh man. Kobolds, yeah, are there like higher level? Let's head over here. Right. Let's maybe feel like we're getting something else accomplished. Let's scout through the Jasperlode mine, and maybe those guys will be a bit higher level. I'd like them to give a little bit more kill XP. You know, if we're gonna be grinding on them for a long time, I'd really like a little bit more experience points. Yeah, Strawberry, for me, that's the best way to enjoy it. I don't do a lot of endgame stuff. In Wrath of the Lich King, we do some of the Heroic plus dungeons, and that's like technically endgame stuff. But yeah, I had a period in time with WoW, you know, back in my 20s and early 30s where I raided a lot. I had a really good guild. But now I just enjoy the journey. That's like the biggest draw for me is the journey. That's right, Tactical. Yeah, yep, we're ready to go. We're not ready to go, we're excited to go. We're not ready to go in the sense that like I still don't know what I'm gonna play. And I'm probably not gonna like be able to think about it too much, you know. Eventually in a couple days I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate 3. So like if I get really sucked into that, then I might not be thinking too much about it for a while. Yeah, we heard about it a little bit earlier in the day. Okay, we got kobolds. Yeah, the kobolds are like basically kind of the same level. Let's see what the drop rates are on these guys. We need to work our way in here anyway. What are the rules, Rick? Well, I mean, there really are no rules. Yeah, you get one life. You can't resurrect. They're not limiting the auction house. They're not limiting player trading. They're not limiting player grouping. The only other limiter is that you can only do a dungeon once a day. So there's like a 24-hour lockout on dungeons, similar to how like a heroic run would be locked out for the daily reset. That's the only real big change except for just having one life. Is that you can only kill a boss once a day. Much better than solo self-found, where you can only kill a boss once per character. Which is not good. Okay, there are no kobolds alive, and there are no bodies, and that tells me they're all about to spawn on top of us. So I hope we can get in and out of here really quick. Edward, I totally agree with you. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't really like some of the limitations of solo self-found. It is a way to play hardcore, and I get it. But I don't like all the limitations, especially when it comes to group content. Not being able to clear elite villages and stuff, like, really sucks. Yeah, Shaman's on the table. Shaman's on the table. I'd probably still go enhancement, but the cool thing is that like if we go enhancement and we get to the point where we just don't have a good weapon, then we can respec elemental. And we could try to kind of like keep sets of gear as we go up. Like if we get stuff with intellect on it, we can kind of stash it in the bank. Like there's options. Yeah, there's options out there. I really don't know what I want to do. That's the problem. Like, nothing's really, like, super interesting to me right now besides what I'm doing. Ra, I think they're just going to be on a 24-hour cooldown. You know how, like, when you do a heroic run, it just kind of locks you out? You go to phase into the instance, and then it just, like, kicks you because you've cleared everything? I think I have to assume it's going to be handled the exact way they handle heroic lockouts. That's what I have to assume. Honestly, like, I don't know, but if I had to guess, it would be just handled the way that they do however they lock people out of the heroic runs. Yeah, you go to phase in, but you don't get to go in. It's rough because, like, man, I wish I had, like, desire to play Horde side. But a big part of me doesn't. That's the problem. Tactical, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time. I have a hard time, like, resonating with any of the races on the Horde side. I could probably get into the Forsaken. The bones kind of bother me. It just makes your gear kind of look like garbage. Even if you're wearing, like, really awesome gear, it just kind of makes it look like garbage. I mean, that's kind of the point, but... Yeah, Edward, you're not wrong. You'd think I would feel that too. You'd think I'd be like, man, I'm just ready for, like, some Horde side action. I think it's because I played Horde exclusively, like basically exclusively until Classic came out in 2019. I was just a Horde player. And so I think that's why I still don't really get excited to play Horde side. Yeah, I like the Forsaken as well. I like the lore and stuff a lot, but I just don't like the bones. Yeah, and I could probably deal with like for some reason a Forsaken rogue sounds cool. Like I don't know if it would actually be cool or if it just sounds cool. Doesn't let us tank or heal, obviously. Makes it basically impossible to get into groups, obviously, but yeah. Yep, for some reason that's like the only thing that's like sticking in my head at all. I try to think of like other cool like race class combos that would interest me right now, and like nothing really comes to mind. Maybe in 3 weeks I'll feel differently, you know. After being just on a priest for 3 weeks, I could feel differently. Am I gonna get that ad? I did get that ad. I'm gonna leash these guys. I don't want that caster. Yeah, it was the fire guys in Stone Talon that killed. That was my first hardcore character, like this time around. Got pretty far, level 19 I think we got to before we went down. Yeah, I did have fun on that orc shaman. I don't really know why. And when I think about making an orc shaman now, I kind of cringe because I really don't like orcs. If I did an orc today, it would have to be body type B. You know, there's always a chance that I just end up defaulting to a warrior. There's always that chance, you know? And without any restrictions in place, like, you know, we might be able to get weapons, maybe, possibly. I worry about how high the prices will be on the auction house once you get into, like, the level 30s and 40s. But at the same time, part of me thinks that we don't know what to expect, because we've never been allowed to group up out in the open world before, and you have to imagine that, like, being able to group up with people in the open world is going to keep more people alive. It's going to keep them alive for longer. If you have enough gear hunt orc females look human enough. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of right. That's kind of what I need. Some kind of human-esque shape, but can I get into the fantasy of it enough to like play the character? Like, I don't know. I guess I guess maybe. If it was a female orc warrior, you know, we'd eventually be wearing like heavy plate and stuff. Elite quest will be doable. We'll just be safer in general. You know, we'll be able to group up for kill quest and collection quest and like anything where it's kind of sketch. In caves, we'll be able to group up. Like, I don't plan to run around with a 5-man group the whole time or anything like that, but when I'm working on a quest in an area, if I see another player, I'm gonna invite them. And that's just how we're gonna do it. Yeah, the worst thing would be like if you're in a group and like an epic axe dropped and you don't win it. Something big drops when you're grouped up, you know? That would be crappy. Yeah. Guide MMO, are we hyped about the release date? Yeah, I think like people are fairly hyped. I'm a little bit more hyped to play Baldur's Gate 3 in a couple days, you know, because that's a couple days, and the hardcore servers are a few weeks out. But I think we're happy to have a date. Yeah, we're happy just to not be in the dark anymore about when it's going to happen. Well, it finally went green. It finally went green. We're getting closer. Slowly but surely, we're getting closer. Oh, jeez. Alex, I kind of wish it were a week earlier too. I don't think it's gonna affect my timetable. Although I think I do have to take my puppy to the vet that Friday. I think he has a vet appointment on Friday, and that does suck. Yeah, that does kind of eat into my time for that day at least. Like day 2, I'll be at the vet with my puppy. Hopefully, like, I think it's gonna be a drop-off pickup type situation. Oh, we got ads. We got us some ads. This guy should die. There we go. We're not good. We got this other guy on us too. I'm not even sure where he came from. The guy came out of nowhere. There we go. Yeah, Matt, they announced it. It's August 24th, so that'll be a Thursday. Mm-hmm. I don't have like any other greens hiding that I can disenchant, do I? No, I don't. Yeah, the Orc Shaman was fun. I just, like, when I think about orcs right now, I can't do it. Anita, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. I hope it gets better for you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a guild together, Alex. Absolutely. If I can get 10 people to sign in at the same time to sign the charter, then we can have a guild. I'm just not gonna have, like, random people join the sign the charter just to boot them. Like, we kind of did that in Season of Mastery, and we ended up with a guild of, like, 7 active people. Like, 7 active people, while that's fine, it just isn't a lot, you know? But yeah, I do plan to try to get a guild going. If we have enough people who can log in and sign in and stand there in town. Sign the charter. I've never founded a guild before in WoW, so we'll see if I could even figure out how to do it. It'll be interesting. Yeah, once we get in and we get going, I'll post like a date and time that I'm gonna try to get it signed. My question kind of is like, okay, so like, if you're a guild leader and you die, what happens to the guild? Like, does the leadership pass on to like an officer? Like, what exactly happens when a guild leader dies in hardcore? I'm sure this has been dealt with before. You could still exist as a ghost. Yeah, that's right. So that character would just have to live. Right. So if I'm not going to be able to delete and get my name back if I have to go again. I'm going to have to keep my name on the first character that I have, regardless of... I'm going to have to go in and grab all of my names with all the special characters, like, right away. So that no one steals my names. Yeah, I think if I leave the character as a ghost, then it should be fine. It shouldn't have to change hands. I think. But then again, if I can't log that guildmaster in, then I can't do guildmaster stuff. That's the other problem. I'm gonna have to like have it passed to a second or something to pass it back to me. Maybe it could get complicated. Have a character that, yes, Clint, I think you nailed it. Yeah. Have a character that I'm not going to actually play. Have my bank alt have leadership. Yes. Yes. I think that's right. I think that'd be the simplest way for me to handle it. Yeah, Rambles GM, thank you. Yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll use that character as my bank alt as well, you know, to mail stuff to it. Since we'll be able to do cool stuff like that again. But yeah, I'll just do it that way. It'll be the simplest way to deal with it. Operation, that's a tough one. That kind of advice might be a little bit out of my league, man, because like the way I look at it is like, man, if your girl likes any games at all, kind of like maybe just try like embracing the games that she does like. Like, yeah, my wife doesn't often play WoW. She plays WoW a little bit, but I had a lot of fun watching my wife play games on the Xbox. So like whatever she wanted to play on the Xbox, she played a bunch of like single player stuff, and I would just watch. It was better than having to find a Let's Play. Like, we beat Hogwarts, we beat Witcher 3, Moonlighter she beat. A lot of games, a ton of games over the past like 6 or 7 months. That's kind of why like I don't really want my wife to play a lot of WoW. I don't want her to become a WoW mono gamer because I kind of need her to like play games on the Xbox so I can sit there in the evenings and watch. So I'd say like you might not be able to get her to play WoW. But if you can't get her to play WoW, like that's okay. But see if she likes any other games too. So she likes The Sims. Maybe look at games that like have elements like The Sims, like that aren't like The Sims, but maybe have some things like that she would like, and maybe just get her into different games. You know, that's kind of what I did with Amy. Like I saw the kinds of games that she really liked, and then I'm like, oh, you like that, and then I would find like other games to show her that I thought would kind of like be in her wheelhouse. And then over time, you know, I got her to a point where she did a 100-hour Witcher 3 playthrough, beat the base game, you know, from not really playing much of any single-player games. And yeah, that's Alex. Alex has another point. Yeah, it shouldn't. If you're at that point where if you're kind of feeling like it's a make or break situation, then the problem isn't with her necessarily. You just might have to temper your expectations of people. Or, like, if that is a deal breaker for you, like, if WoW is a deal breaker for you, you have to be upfront about that when you meet somebody. You should be looking for girls that play WoW. You know, if it's really a deal breaker. Because, yeah, if Blizzard is saving your relationship, there's a big issue. Yeah, kind of like that. And I kind of know what you mean. Like, you probably don't necessarily mean, like, literally save your relationship, but, I mean, I hope not, at least. I hope not, because if it's going to take her liking one game to save your relationship, my man, your relationship is already doomed. It's already doomed. Because that's a mindset thing. You didn't realize there are girls that play WoW. Yeah. Well, there might not be a ton of them, but they are obviously out there, you know. And if you had that thought, man, if you're sitting there like, I didn't know girls play WoW, then like, why are you trying to get your girl to play? let her play The Sims. But what I'm saying is like there are probably other games she'd enjoy, and they might never be WoW, but it might be stuff that you could enjoy too. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm fine when my wife doesn't play a lot of WoW. I'm perfectly happy. Yeah, because the last thing I want is for my wife to become a mono gamer like I am. Like I don't want that to happen to anybody. And I've seen how much fun she has with like so many other games that like the last thing I want is for you to spend like every single ounce of your video game time just playing World of Warcraft. Now, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing game, and there's so many experiences you could have. But like ultimately at the end of the day, it'd be cool to have someone in the house who's like a variety gamer in a way that I'm not. Because I love to sit there and just watch her play other games. Games that I like don't really have an interest in like touching the controller for. You know, I never would have beat Moonlighter, I never would have beat Hogwarts Legacy. I never would have had a 100-hour Stardew Valley playthrough, but I'm happy that I got to experience those things through her playing them. Is that why you stopped her from becoming addicted to WoW? Oh my gosh, our bags are full, guys. Yeah, the bags are full. We have to go back. All right, let's go back. We're gonna look for the guard's body on the way, and then we'll vendor. We'll see where we're at with this whole enchanting thing. I don't even think that we're close. That's the frightening part. We've been grinding for like over an hour, maybe even close to an hour and a half. I thought I was in a hardcore. Did I get kicked from my hardcore guild? This character didn't even sit for a day, and I got kicked from my guild. Filthy Casuals Hardcore. Am I gonna regret this one? I don't know. You guys won't know anyway. Because I have guild chat covered up. But I might know. Yeah, MCC, I have time, but like the thing is, once I'm done like playing WoW for a day, I often don't want to pick up a controller. I often don't want to be at the controls for another game once I play WoW for 4 or 5 hours. It's like I have the time and like the interest for other games after hours, but I'm at a point where like I don't want to be the one controlling it. I just want to be hanging out. Yeah, I did join the Hardcore Roamers, and I could have swore I was in that guild earlier today, because remember I talked about how they were talking in guild chat. They kicked me from the guild, guys. I'm offended. Oh, maybe the guild disbanded. Yeah, maybe Hardcore Roamers disbanded with the invite. I don't know. But yeah, I was in a guild earlier this morning when they were talking about the announcement. So either I got kicked for no good reason, which is rude, or they disbanded, which is possible, I guess. I'm gonna have to get an item off of this guy, right? His badge. I need his badge. Let's make some space. I'm glad somebody killed a bear right on top of it to hide it. Very, very rude. Yeah, this guild's talking about they're gonna do a poll in their Discord to gauge like people's interest in the different types of hardcore. That's what this guild's talking about. Somebody in this guild thinks that maybe people want to play solo self-found some more, but I have a feeling that a lot of people are ready for a different kind of hardcore that feels a little bit more like World of Warcraft and is just a slightly little bit less punishing. That's what I think. Yeah, they have that potion. Yeah, thanks for the reminder there. They do have an annoying little potion they can pop. I was hoping this would be cleared, and it looks like it is. We should be able to get in here and grab this. Inventory full is going to get us murdered. Inventory full is going to get us murdered. It's going to get this other person murdered, actually. We got to get this done before they reset. There we go, we're out. Aaron, that's very specific and random. Very specific and random. Interesting. the dungeon limitations and the grouping is the worst, but that's kind of like what makes it, you know. Yeah, I hate the dungeon limitation. Alright, let's vendor everything over here. And we'll check out tailoring, guys. I don't know that we're getting this wand today. It still feels like a long way off.
Hello.
Yeah, I have to get to a point where I can make some greens. Ideally, we would keep making linen bolts ideally until it went gray. But I don't know if we're gonna do that. Because I don't know if maybe if we push a little bit, maybe we can get this done. What do you guys think? Yeah, you know, we're still getting pretty consistent pretty consistent skill ups off the bolts, though. That's kind of the crappy thing. The bag add-on is called Bagnon. Yeah, Bagnon. The thing that automatically sells our junk, though, is Leatrix Plus. So yeah, Bagnon does the combined inventory, and Leatrix Plus handles the automation of selling the junk and automatically repairing us. Do you guys think? You know, I feel like I just want to go at it and see if we can get it. Yeah, I know that it's not like the most efficient thing. I know we should get some more before we craft anything else, but I think I want to try to get this done. Yeah. Let's check the tailoring person over here and see if she can give us a pattern for anything green. Yeah, right now we have no green patterns. We might need to make some of this stuff to get us there. Maybe level 45, maybe 45 we get it.
Light be with you.
Olivia, I can't check out private servers because I can't make content on them,
Go
man.
with honor, friend.
So like, even if I jumped on a private server and I absolutely loved it, which I'm sure I would find one that I loved, like, it doesn't help me
there.
because I can't put private server stuff up on YouTube. Okay, here we go. What's going on here? Oh yes, thank God. Okay. Okay, perfect. So this should be really all that we need. We can disenchant these. This should really be all we need. Yeah. I think we should be good. Maybe it's gonna happen after all. Now, that being said, like, what level does our enchanting have to be to make the wand? Because that's an issue too. And I don't know the answer to that one.
See you around.
And now the really, really tedious part. Yeah, like, not only do we have to disenchant, which is fine, we then have to enchant over and over and over again to level enchanting up. So yeah, and we might want to visit the enchanting trainer just to check out when we can get the lesser magic wand. Oops. I almost need to, like, keybind this to make it better. Lucas, good afternoon, man. Thanks for stopping by. At least we get skill ups from disenchanting stuff. Yeah, we can make one more robe. Yeah, we can make one more robe. And yeah, then we have to Then we have to go see the trainer, the enchanting trainer. Oh, guys, I mentioned earlier I did not sleep a lot last night, and I am starting to get tired. Yeah, I wanna at least get this done. I do want to make the wand today. I just don't know if it's gonna happen. We're gonna find out really, really quick.
Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, let's go over to the enchanting trainer. They are just down the road, right over here. We'll pass guard Thomas, so we'll get that stuff turned in also. A character level 10? I was meaning more like what level do we have to get the tailoring to? Or the enchanting to? You think we get it that early in enchanting, or are we talking about character levels? Character level, I thought the wand was like character level 5. Dustin, I hope so too, man. Yeah, I got like 4 hours of non-sleep last night. I need to get about 9 hours of real sleep tonight. And, Enchanting 10. Well, God, if it's... I already have Enchanting 10. We have Enchanting 14, so we should be good to go.
Light be with you. Be careful. Light bless you.
Yeah, we should be good. Now, aside from Princess and then later the Collector, we've done everything over here that we need to. Yuval, good afternoon, man. How's it going? Everything's good here. We got the official announcement today for the hardcore servers, so we're all doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well, but like everyone currently playing on Bloodsail Buccaneers and Hydraxian Waterlords, they're having like an existential crisis. Everyone's in existential crisis mode right now. Like, do I keep playing? Do I re-roll? Can I go again? Like, they don't know. It's bad. This person is somewhere. It's too much to ask that they were right down here, right? Yeah, they're probably at the top, I guess. What does this guy have?
Hey there.
Nothing. He has nothing cool. He does have the cool, like, tunic and trousers set.
Have a good one.
When will Wrath of the Lich King have LFD? Probably in the Ice Crown patch. Probably in the Ice Crown patch, like what happened when it was first released.
Greetings.
You're an artisan. Ooh, is there only an artisan here? They lied. They lied to our little faces. That's not useful. They're like, there's an enchanting trainer here. Yeah, if you're like high level, if you're high level. Well, that's disappointing. Where does that leave us? Does that leave us with a run to Stormwind? How disappointing is that? We have to go that way anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter. Ivy, yeah, they released it today. Yeah, I got a pinned comment up above. Yeah, this morning they released it. They just like to release news at random times. You know, sometimes they do it after a maintenance. Sometimes they talk about stuff on Thursdays or Fridays. Today we got news on a Monday. Yeah, I'm really hoping that when they do put LFD into Wrath of the Lich King, that they actually include the Titan Rune Alpha and Titan Rune Beta runs. If they don't include those in the LFD, then they've made a huge mistake. And if they don't add them in LFD, they're going to drastically reduce the engagement with those types of dungeons. So I got my fingers crossed that they'll do the right thing. The fact that they actually added categories for the Heroic Plus and the Plus Plus to the current Looking for Dungeon kind of gives me hope that they know they need to do that for LFD as well. But yeah, we'll have to keep our fingers crossed and wait and see on that one. In the tower, I think that was some gnome music. Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Hey there. See you later.
Alright, before we run off to Stormwind, let's go talk to our class trainer. We did hit level 12. Which is pretty awesome. Let's go a third point into Spirit Tap. We should start seeing that come up more and more and more, and we should like basically never run out of mana once we got 5 points in that.
You need something?
Inner Fire, okay, good. Power Word Fortitude rank 2 and Power Word Shield rank 2. We don't need the Resurrection. What does Inner Fire do? Let's have a look. A burst of holy energy fills the caster, increasing armor by 315. Each melee or ranged damage hit against the priest will remove 1 charge, last 10 minutes or until 20 charges are used. So it's a big armor boost. On a limited charge, so when they hit us, it takes 1 away. For this character, we're going Shadow. Yeah, we're gonna go like mainly full Shadow. We're going into Discipline a little bit eventually. We're gonna grab Wand specialization. Oh dear, Stormwind music. I wish they could go back in and like make the Stormwind music the same volume as every other music track that plays in the game. After 20 years, you think someone can go in and just turn a knob a little bit? Would be ideal. wrong turn. We took a wrong turn. Don't navigate Stormwind when you're sleepy. Yeah, you'll just go somewhere random. You'll end up in one of those back alleys.
Need help?
Oh my gosh. There it is. So yeah, greater we need 70. All right. Let's try to do this. Okay. I need wood. And a runed copper rod. I need to make this first. Yeah. Which zone do I enjoy most? In retail? That's a tough one. It'd probably be an old world zone anyway. Like, I'd have to think about the newer ones to really know. I need wood. Simple wood. Just some simple wood, which nobody here... Oh, here we go.
Open for business.
She'll sell it to me. Simple wood. I'm also... Oh, God, it's so expensive for these. I want to grab these, but they're so costly. Alright, here we go. This is it.
Safe travels.
We're doing it. Yep, wand acquired. Nice. Okay, I should probably do these and like burn the rest of these mats, right? Because I don't really want to carry these mats around with me. So I should probably just like sit here over and over again doing this, I guess. This is not the way, but I mean it's really all I can think to do to get these out of my inventory. And this will tell us like how many more points we need. We're gonna need lots more. Yeah, the answer is lots more to get the greater wand. But we'll just do this for now.
Good day to you. See you around. King's honor, friend.
Nate, it did take forever. Yeah. Settle for more. Thanks for being here and checking out the stream. Yeah, we've been at it for a little while. I kind of wish this process was a little bit more streamlined. But yeah, there we go. Alright guys, we hit our goal for the day. I'm going to equip the wand because yeah, we want to actually equip it here. But this was good. This was my goal for the day. I'm actually surprised that I managed to stay upright in this chair for almost 3 hours. So I am going to be done for today. I really appreciate you guys being here and hanging out with me. It's been a really good time. And look, we actually accomplished something. It's like progress for the character, so it's really good. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate all of your support. And as always, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again in Azeroth very soon. Bye for now.